Sir Wirt.
Since the release of Princess and the Frog in 2009, Disney revival era has started and has been going on. But if Disney isn't careful, it will transition into a third dark era. With Wreck-It Ralph 2 and Frozen 2 on the horizon, I have some concerns. Today's countdown will be the top 5 things that could put Disney in a third dark era. Take this video as a grain of salt. This video is very opinionated, not factual. Let's begin, and I hope you enjoy the video.
I think most people are aware that John Lasseter was temporarily fired for 6 months due to women claiming that he had harassed them in unpleasant ways. That is a video for another day. But this raises a lot of red flags for Disney movies being doomed. Who knows whoever is now in charge until Lasseter returns. With some changes and such, the right-hand man could be someone awful. It doesn't mean Lasseter is perfect, but he did stop a lot of terrible movies from happening and has brought Disney out of his dark age. In order to have a successor to Lasseter, he or she should know what the audience wants and what they don't want. Also, they shouldn't be pandering to the slightest bit, or Walt Disney Animation Studios will be a thing of the past. But now, we're going to move on to the more important stuff on this list. This has been concerned ever since the release of the live-action Alice in Wonderland in 2010. I had no super-duper hatred towards these movies, but let's look at the clear picture. I almost find it disturbing that Disney is putting so much faith in these live-action remakes adaptations that are very subpar. Just look at this list. There are more live-action films planned on being made than animated feature films. That scares me. Disney knows these movies are very mediocre, but they don't care because they have already made billions and billions and billions of dollars on these films. The reason this has to do with the animated feature films is because you know why? It's because Disney's seen the success of these films financially, and they're going to invest more on these films more than they are in the animated features. The quality of the animated films will decline and have all the $1 billion put into marketing more of these live action films, since they take less time to make. Now, this one is not completely likely, but it has been bothering me. Don't get me wrong, I love CGI films. Heck, my favorite animated film of all time is CGI. But in the last half decade, all of Disney's animated films have been CGI. I know traditional animation is extremely hard and bombs at the box office, but there is just an oversaturation of CGI films. And it's just not a Disney problem either. But that's for another video. There needs to be variety. People eventually are going to get sick of every single Disney animated canon film being released in the next 10 years CGI. Heck, even if there was at least 2 hand-drawn films, at least it'd be something different. Disney shouldn't be afraid of taking risks. In fact, this wouldn't be a risk, it'd be a breath of fresh air. Disney, for the love of everything that's good, whatever you do, please do not promote any political agenda in your animated films. They are like the only thing left that hasn't turned into social justice warrior garbage. Let the kids have their fun. If you want to convey any sort of political message, do it in your live action adaptations you care about so much. Because the moment you start trying to express a political message in your animated feature films, the theaters are slowly going to keep getting empty and empty and empty to the point where only a handful of people will see that schlop. Not to mention, horrid DVD sales. Disney, if you are smart, don't walk this dark path. Now, it's finally time to point to the huge, massive, and giant elephant in the room. As we know so far, the most recent sequel to Disney animated canon to be released is the Winnie the Pooh movie in 2011. With Wreck-It Ralph 2 coming out November 18th and Frozen coming out 2019, I have some concerns. I feel like Disney is going to go the Pixar and DreamWorks route by making sequel after sequel after sequel. I mean, I am looking forward to these movies, but once the movie company starts relying on the sequels, It turns quality into quantity. I know people are like, Shnobbs, they have only 2 sequels announced. Yes, that is true. But do we know that for sure? I know the director for Zootopia, Brian Howard, is working on a brand new Disney film. But for all we know, it could be Zootopia 2. Not saying it will be. We all gotta expect the worst though. Remember when Disney was filling up DVD rental shelves with direct-to-video sequels? It didn't go so well, did it? John Lasseter was actually the reason Disney stopped making more direct-to-video sequels. Also, one more point I would like to add. You know that movie Gigantic that was planned to be released in 2020? Well, for those of you who didn't know, on October 10, 2017, it was announced that it was cancelled due to story problems. But I doubt that was the only reason. In fact, thank Wreck-It Ralph 2 and Frozen 2, it got delayed twice, as a matter of fact. So the next original Disney film that I was supposed to get was cancelled. We're getting 3 new animated Disney films between 2020 to 2022. Let's hope Disney gives us something refreshing, just like they have been doing for almost a whole decade. I know some people are watching the video think I want to see Disney fall for a 3rd time, but it is quite the opposite. I make these types of videos because I want Disney to succeed. I'm just giving awareness in case Disney does fall on the wayside. But who knows? Maybe Wreck-It Ralph 2 and Frozen 2 will be okay, maybe not masterpieces, but at least decent. Well, at least for Ralph Breaks the Internet Wreck-It Ralph 2.
Having ideas for a spicy video? Comment below for ideas. Be sure to subscribe for more videos that'll be uploaded every other week or every other month. I don't know. Also, follow me on my other social medias and also click the little bell button so you won't miss my videos when they are first uploaded. I hope you all enjoy this. Thank you and have a fantastic day.